Yesterday's opening day of the Diamond League Finals featured some incredible performances, but one athlete who truly stood out was Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone from the United States. Competing in the 400-meter Invitational, which wasn't an official Diamond League race but still highly competitive, she clocked an impressive 49.11 seconds. Not only did she win by a significant margin, but her time was faster than that of Lady Paulino in the subsequent Open 400 Diamond League race. It makes you wonder how much faster both athletes could have gone if they had raced against each other. Sydney's performance was striking and suggests that if she focuses on the 400 meters, she'll be a formidable competitor. As we move into day 2, the spotlight is once again on Sydney, this time in the women's 200-meter Invitational. Although she hasn't been a regular in the 200 meters, she made a splash earlier this season by winning a race against a stacked field, including Rashida Adeleke, Abby Steiner, Brittany Brown, and Olympic champion Gabby Thomas. Sydney dominated that race, finishing in 22.07 seconds. Heading into this year's Diamond League meeting in Brussels, McLaughlin-Levrone expressed her goal of setting new personal bests in both the 400 and 200 meters. While she narrowly missed her 400-meter PB yesterday, the cold weather likely played a role. Despite this, her controlled effort and 49.11 finish were impressive. For today's 200-meter dash, she's the clear favorite again. The weather looks more favorable, warmer, no rain, and minimal wind, so there's a good chance she could break the 22-second barrier. Sydney McLaughlin-Levrone is the clear favorite for this 200-meter dash, boasting a season's best time that outpaces the competition by over half a second. But as we know, anything can happen on race day. Let's head to the track and see how this unfolds. Today, McLaughlin-Levrone looks far more intense than she did yesterday. For the 400 meters, she wore tights and seemed relaxed. But today, her focus is razor sharp. Watching her at the start, I felt a mix of excitement and nerves, half expecting her to clock an astonishing 21.3 seconds. But we had to see the race to know for sure. As she settled into the blocks, the anticipation built. The 200-meter dash began with a clean start, and McLaughlin-Levrone took off smoothly, along with the rest of the field. By the halfway mark, she had already pulled ahead. Using her incredible sprinting strength, she effortlessly distanced herself from the competition. No one else came close to her time. She crossed the finish line in 22.4 seconds, a bit slower than the sub-22 many had hoped for, but given the less-than-ideal conditions, it was still an impressive performance. This time put her more than half a second ahead of anyone else, marking yet another dominant victory for McLaughlin-Levrone. Attached to the online results were some fascinating graphs. I love it when statistical analyses accompany performance data. As you can see, her ability to maintain speed is exceptional. Around the 80 to 90 meter mark, she began to pull away. By the time she hit 180 meters, she had significantly distanced herself from the rest of the field. This graph here shows the distance to the leader. It's a bit hard to see at the bottom, but McLaughlin-Levrone, marked in red, is right at the flatline bottom. Meanwhile, everyone else falls further behind as the race progresses. While this wasn't surprising, it was still intriguing to observe. Despite not setting personal records, possibly due to the weather, she concluded her 2024 season with another dominant performance. This was expected, but impressive nonetheless. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.